Welcome back to the channel. Today's video, we continue our build of the subfloor. I come back from Wasilla with the parts needed to finish the subfloor. We get the rubber put around, our bitcha thing put around to waterproof the foundation, and we get to backfill part of it. Stay tuned. But right now, there's something I have forgotten. I have forgotten in the last two videos to introduce my dad. I filmed the footage. I actually filmed an introduction real quick to introduce my dad. Forgot to put it in. So here it is. Okay, so in my last video, it was pointed out to me by several people, including my wife, that I did not introduce my dad. So standing here, this is my dad, Steve. He came up from Colorado to help me out, and yeah, it's gonna be, it would be a chore to do this by myself. So he came up through Canada with that whole debacle and came up here to spend the summer. I think you're staying until August? So stay until August. Anyways, so that's my dad.
Hi there.
Well, we've had some amazing channel growth over the last year. It's been awesome being on YouTube. To all of our subscribers, we so much appreciate you. All the people viewing our videos, your comments, your interactions. One thing we've been noticing, or one thing we've seen, is more and more people are noticing us in town. Whether it's in Wasilla or Tok, people are stopping to say hi. Hey, we watch your channel. It's so awesome to hear that and see that. So we came up with something we'd like to do. The next person that sees either myself or Vaughn in town, stop and say hi, and we're gonna give you one of these. Our Wildwood Off-Grid Alaska t-shirt. Just let us know what size you are and we'll get it to you. All right, guys, enjoy the video. Well, we've gone as far as we can go on laying the floor or the decking. Unfortunately, we were shorted 3 pieces of plywood. Right now we've shifted gears and we're gonna be doing some, we're taking these scrap pieces down here. Let me show you. We're taking this scrap and we're cutting the webbing, this stuff out. The plan is to take the floor joists that are around, that are carrying the weight of me boxing in the crawl space opening. So, because where I boxed in the opening, 2 floor joists, that joist and that joist are carrying all the weight for all of these. So because they're carrying all that extra weight, we're filling in the web with, we're gonna construction adhesive and nail, and we're gonna make that a solid beam on both sides. All right, so as I was saying, we need to stiffen up the 2 floor joists that are carrying all the weight for the hole we cut in the floor for the crawl space. So what we're doing is right here, this joist is carrying all the weight because those 3 joists are hanging on this, which is attached to this joist and that joist. So we're gonna fill this gap and make it solid all the way back to the pony wall in there, and that way it'll basically make it like a solid beam all the way to the pony wall and give it a lot more strength. We're doing that by using the scrap I-joist webbing. You can see it's only 3/8 inch thick, but we're gonna construction glue and marry them together and it'll fit in there perfectly and it'll stiffen all that up. So we're gonna do that to both sides. It's gonna be done over there and here all the way down. Okay, I got him. Okay, I got it. There it is. I'd go all the way to the, you know what I mean? You're gonna have to nail it all the way to the front there. Well, there's your nails. Okay, that thing there. That crosses over. The big long one sitting out there? Oh, the big one you already put up here. I was just gonna marry that match board, see where the glue is. How much more? Yeah.
15 inches.
Okay. Just good enough. Should be able to push right through. More. There we go. Good. Let's just hit it on that side.
Should be plenty strong enough.
That was all the scraps? Wow. So we didn't have as many as we thought. Okay. Ah. Okay. Oh yeah. Whoa. What are you doing? Oh yeah, you got to go up, huh?
Go up. Maybe. Nope. Nope.
So this isn't gonna work?
Well, it will, but we're gonna have to
Just bow it.
go this way.
Nope, that won't work either.
Won't work either.
We have to cut it in half.
Good, cut it.
Question is, let's just cut it a little bit.
Okay, what do you
So
want?
bend it, bend it, bend it. See how, so we need to cut at least this much off.
Can you mark it?
I'll just measure it. We're gonna cut 20 inches off. Whew, almost died. Should be able to, oh yeah, no problem. Go ahead, push it. Keep going there. Ah, I think that's going to be great. You got it? Short one's going back here. One short and one long back here, and should be 2 longs up there, I think, or 3. Yeah, there she blows. It's 69 3/4. Go. I got back from Wasilla. Vaughn had a great birthday and she'll be up this weekend, but I got back with all the parts and pieces I needed. I got some joist hangers to finish up our crawl space access and 3 sheets of plywood. You can see behind me that I was short actually 3 half sheets, which ends up being 3 full sheets because we needed the tongue of the tongue and groove. And I wasn't willing to sacrifice not locking the plywood together. So I did have, I guess you could say I had enough plywood, but I wouldn't have been able to get the tongue and groove connected to each other. So I bought 3 more sheets of plywood. We're fixing to get that finished up. All right, well, we finished it. Finally, we got the subfloor finished. And I'm not sure where we're headed next, but I think we got to get the rubber membrane that's going to go around the foundation to waterproof it. That's a priority next. And then the insulation. We have 4x8 sheets of insulation. You might be able to see them back there. 4x8 sheets of insulation are going to be on the ground all the way around the foundation. So those are the priorities before we can backfill. Good morning. So I didn't film the very first part of the morning, but Dad cut up the waterproof membrane. We cut it into 55-inch strips because we measured what we needed here. And you can see behind me that we laid this first end wall. And but now what we're going to be doing, I got a 14-inch piece of metal flange or strip that we're going to put across the top there. And so that way there's nothing exposed above the gravel when we backfill. I don't want anything exposed except for metal. I don't want any foam, any rubber, nothing. So we're putting a 14-inch metal flange there, and that will help hold up the rubber, and it will also give us that protection we need. So that's what we're up to. Well, we got the one end done, we got the flashing put on, and you can see the weather's gotten us down again. So we knew it was supposed to probably rain today. It's been a wet year so far, and this is scheduled to rain for the next 3 days. I think, I don't even know what date it is. It's the 25th, 6th, or 7th, something like that. And it actually has snow in the forecast. So not sure if that snow is just for the mountains or if it comes down here, but the temperatures are definitely cool. We're only getting to about 37 for a low, or 35, 33s. I mean, it's in the 30s in the lows. So anyways, we're probably gonna quit for the time being until this weather clears up, and we'll finish up doing the rest of the waterproof membrane. It's the 28th of May, and of course it's scheduled to snow for 2 days. It's not sticking to the ground, but it is snowing. I don't know if you guys can see that coming down. But it's cold today. So, not a lot of progress. We got you can see the top of the subfloor is just covered in water. So, might be taking a break. We'll see what the weather brings, but it's supposed to snow for 2 days. Well, you probably noticed I changed clothes. I got a big jacket on, my car jacket, I got my hat on. It's pretty much winter. I think it's like 40 degrees out. And let me show you, we got a little bit of a catastrophe going on here. All right, so we laid the subfloor. We finished laying the subfloor yesterday, or the day before. I think the day before. Anyways, we finished laying the subfloor, and it rained almost immediately afterwards.
Look how deep it is.
Hi, Vaughn.
Hi.
So there's the deck.
Look at my feet.
Yeah, there's a 1/4 inch of water sitting on top. And that's not the major problem. Well, that is a problem because this subfloor can only withstand so much water. This last row was the last one to go down, right And look at this. Here's some glue. The subfloor glue that we use right there. Look at that. The glue is turned to mush. So I don't think, you can see right there, more of the glue sticking out that just turned to mush. I don't think that that section of floor was allowed to set long enough and allow the subfloor glue to dry, and I think we're gonna have problems. It's depressing. This weather, Tok is normally a very dry climate in the summer, and you just never know what you're gonna get in Alaska, because it's like being in winter. Yeah, the snow's not sticking on the ground, but look at it snow. Vaughn made it back over for the long weekend.
Yep.
What are you gonna do?
Probably hang out in the camper.
Because it's crappy, right?
Yeah. If you had a push broom, I was thinking of pushing off all that water.
Yeah, it would be awesome. We don't have a push broom. Me and Dad were talking about that the other day, to be able to sweep this off. Maybe we'll go get one, get this subfloor swept off. Okay, so you can see the subfloor upstairs is basically soaking wet. I don't know, well, yeah, you can see all this wet down here. It's dripping. You can see wet up here. All this is wet. It's dripping through. So we knew it was going to drip through, though, at the tongue groove, where the tongue fits into the groove. You know, it isn't glued, but the concern is that the subfloor adhesive didn't have a chance to dry, and if so, we don't know if when it dries out, will the glue set up again, or is it just ruined? So that's a question. But right now we're underneath here. We've got our main power coming in there. So because we put the subfloor on, our generator that we've been using, the 5,000 watt generator we're using to power our well, has no way to get out except for through our crawl space access. So we have to create a new pigtail. I bought some more wire, and we're creating a new pigtail, running it to the pressure switch, and then from the pressure switch to the generator that's gonna be sitting up on the subfloor, I believe, right? Yeah, we're gonna leave it sitting on the subfloor, and that way we can power our power tools we need, and we can run the pump, because now that we have water, I've been going through water like it's candy, and using the resources I have. So we need water, we need the pump running. That's what we're doing. I think it's the 28th of May, and this is what you got. Look at the weather. It's snowing like crazy. Crazy snow falling. Needless to say, we're not getting a lot of work done. We're just kind of hunkered down. We're just kind of hunkered down getting through this. So anyways, I just wanted to show you guys what the weather's looking like. Well, here it is. It's May 29th. It's the next morning. I showed you guys it was snowing yesterday, and we woke up this morning. It's melting pretty fast, but there's snow on the ground. Unbelievable. It's Memorial Weekend, and it's cold. See, I've got some winter clothes on, basically, but yeah, this is definitely slowing down progress. I'm not interested in working in this cold, wet weather. Let things dry up. The subfloor is just soaking wet. We gotta let it dry out. We're trying to get that rubber membrane put up along the outside foundation. We gotta let that dry out before we can get it on there. It won't stick to this wet weather. So yeah, we're kind of on hold getting this weather straightened out. Welcome to Alaska.
All right, so we are, well, I'm back over here in Tok for the long weekend. We've had rain, we've had snow, and it's been kind of a wild ride. We got the family over here, we're having a good time. Dogs are out and about, having fun. What are you doing, Kobach?
Oh man, that's looking good.
Fall apart. Oh dear, we're in trouble. Oh my goodness.
Nice one.
Okay, who wants this?
Oh man, that one looks good.
That is a premium marshmallow right there.
It's gonna be so hot.
No, it's gonna be good. Oh yeah, it's hot. Oh my.
Yeah, put it in there. Put it in the
No,
trap.
it's good. It's good. It's good. You gotta look at that. Now that is a premium. Oh, I gotta focus here. Focus on me.
Yeah.
I can't get it to focus.
Oh.
Oh, there it is. Now that is a premium marshmallow right there. That's a premium s'more marshmallow.
And his dad did it.
All right, so Dad did it. He cooked it. Premium. That's a good marshmallow.
You snuggle Callback? Oh, he's so comfy. Does he wiggle?
Wiggle tongue.
Yeah, you want to say hi to the camera?
Hi.
Oh, do you hear the dogs when they're being rowdy? Okay, so as I was saying, over here for the weekend, been rainy, snowing, we've had quite a wild ride, and things are drying out a little bit, kind of enough for Ryan and his dad to do some work. So here we are. I'm going to show you what they're up to.
Yep.
So they put the flashing and the sticky stuff on the side. Here they are. Hi, sweetheart.
Hello.
So is that sticking with it being wet?
Yeah, it's sticking.
Yeah?
Yeah. Go, Dad.
One down.
What? Oh, you needed to lift it.
No, you didn't need to tell me what to do.
Yeah, we definitely screwed up on that one. But it's all right. Ain't hurt nothing, right?
I'm just following your lead.
Yeah, you had plenty of room to lift it. See if it'll. Oh, that ain't coming off.
No.
All right. Good morning. So it's Sunday the 30th.
Yeah.
I think, yeah, Sunday the 30th, and we got a reprieve from the weather. It snowed, it rained. Yesterday I filmed, you guys saw there was snow on the ground, so we transitioned over to milling and started trying to figure out our milling process, which I didn't get any film on, but I'll show you that soon. Anyways, we're continuing on with getting this foundation waterproofed. So we're putting the peel and stick membrane on. It's working pretty good, but you can maybe you can see the weather out there. It isn't looking the greatest. So as long as we have dry weather, we're gonna try to keep going and get the rest of this stuck down. Once we've got this stuck down, then those sheets of foam back there are gonna be going all along the bottom down here. Okay, that's what we're up to. Let me get to work. Okay, so what we've got going on here, we had a great Memorial Day. I hope you guys did also. Memorial weekend, my family came up. The grandkids were here. Everyone was here. We got to barbecue. We got to have some s'mores. We got to do all kinds of fun stuff. Go out on the four-wheelers. But we're back at work. The weather straightened itself up. It was a little bit rough weather-wise on Friday, Saturday. Sunday it got nice. Today it's beautiful. We have put up the rubber along the building. And you can see that we have foam down now. What we're doing is running the tractor. My dad's leveling this out, or actually sloping it a little bit away from the foundation. We're filling up the footer, up to the footer. Okay, so the footer was basically 12 inches. We're filling up to the footer. You can see right here. There's the footer. And we're filling up to the footer. And then putting the foam on the shelf of the footer out. So this foam, you can see right there, it's in the shadow. Anyways, what we're doing with that foam is we're using the foam to keep the frost out away from the foundation. So in the wintertime it gets cold here, the frost gets driven into the ground. With that 4 feet of 2-inch foam out from the foundation, it eliminates the possibility of the frost going down and under the foundation. It's gonna be just that extra kind of safety blanket for me for the winter time, which Toke gets plenty of. So that's where we're at. We're laying down this foam, and then we're gonna backfill. We're gonna backfill a little bit of dirt on top of that foam, and then I have a guy coming in with heavy equipment that's actually gonna take that big old pile back there. So we'll take that big old pile back there, and we're gonna backfill the whole thing, and we'll do final grade, if you call it final grade with this gravel. But we're gonna do what's final grade to slope away from the house. So when we do the backfill the gravel, we're gonna backfill all of this all the way up just to a couple inches of the metal. So within a couple inches up of the metal here and all the way down. Everything else will be exposed above ground. Well, we got the foam laid around, we got everything all leveled out, or not level, but somewhat level. And then we got the foam laid around. You can see down here, we taped all the seams between the foam just to hold everything in place. And now we got Dad here backfilling, put a little bit of weight on there to hold that foam also. So I'm pretty excited. This is kind of the last step we have before the backfill. And then once it's backfilled, we really have this completed for the foundation work and the subfloor, which is a huge, huge progress for us. It's amazing. Feels so good. We kind of, if you can see up there, we kind of painted out the walls. We measured everything out, painted out the walls just to give, you know, Vaughn and I an idea of the house layout. And just, you know, once you have the subfloor down, you can kind of picture the house. Things get pretty exciting. You can paint out the rooms and kind of see where everything lays out. And so that's what we did yesterday, and just kind of got excited about the whole build. And yeah, so this is great. We're gonna get this thing, all this gravel pushed back on this foam, and then we'll hopefully get our backfill this week. It was supposed to be last week, but it's a good thing it wasn't because we weren't ready. But this week, we need to get this backfilled, and then we can move on to doing some milling and get some lumber. All right, folks, well, that's all I've got for you this week. We'll finish backfilling this foam. To all our loyal viewers, you are so appreciated. You mean more to our family than you will ever know. Thank you for watching. Guys, if you haven't looked at all of our build videos, go back and watch them. They'll be right over here in our off-grid home build playlist. Okay, that's all I got for you guys. Thanks for watching. If you're not subscribed, subscribe. If you like the video, give me a thumbs up. It means a lot. It helps the YouTube algorithm. I'll catch you on the next one.